we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Jones, the ball carrier.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And a Buccaneer.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Brady. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Block working out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Brought down behind the line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
You gotta love it, baby. Give
10,
me some more.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage.
Gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Broncos nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Broncos nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They look to throw. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Buccaneers.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Locke looks to throw it again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now the Broncos' big ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is Cliff Gronkowski. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Broncos.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of Trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Amendola set to return it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's good for 28 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, this will be caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Broncos 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Denver Broncos.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Locke now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Screen pass to Lindsey. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of
a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Block going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick 6. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
That one goes for 24 yards. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Locke will try again on second down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Locke. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here comes Amendola. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 44.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the return this